Much like the rest of the country, unemployment has been a big problem in the Lehigh Valley. At the end of 2011, the unemployment rate was 8.1% compared to the U.S. rate of 8.7%, which means that it has become a big problem.
I am from the Lehigh Valley. I grew up here. I lived in Kennesaw. I have been unemployed since June of last year. It was really hard because at the time my husband was laid off as well, and you kind of go into panic mode and what am I going to do? But you kind of pick yourself up off the ground and you keep moving forward. I feel like it's something that everybody needs to mentally prepare for. One thing my professor told me when I was in college is that to always have your resume fresh. I do feel like that things are getting better. On the other hand, I feel like people in the public sector and the government sector are in the midst of like the worst part right now. I found the companies that are very large and international are doing really well. So when you're talking about the Lehigh Valley economy in general, you have a lot of small businesses or medium-sized businesses that are focused primarily on Pennsylvania, construction, or just North America, and those types of sectors are still, I think, hurting.
It almost seems like the instability I've been experiencing is the new normal. The more I go along here and get new experiences on my resume, the more hireable I will be. It seems like the Lehigh Valley is pretty resilient, in comparison to the rest of the country in the recession.
It's been difficult. It hasn't been easy, but at the same time, I almost wouldn't give it back because I feel like I've learned so much over the past 2 years. You're talking about surviving long-term unemployment. There's a couple things. One is to stay fresh with your skills. Get out there. All of us are told our whole lives, you do good in school, you'll get that job and that career that you want. And unfortunately, right now during recessionary times, that's not necessarily the case. I think people are afraid of having this unemployment, gap of employment on their resume, and really it's kind of normal now, so I don't think it's anything anyone needs to be afraid of. Our unemployment in the Lehigh Valley specifically is one of the higher regions, metro regions in the state, but it's not by a lot. It's only by maybe a few percentage points. So I think our proximity to New York and Philadelphia and New Jersey, I think helps us, But I think that we have so many other fields here, like medical and education and healthcare and stuff that, we'll be okay.
While unemployment has been a definite problem in the Lehigh Valley, the state of the economy has been improving